Welcome to the Pets Rule Show. It's Monday. I'm your host, Mr. Animal Lover, and this week it's all about millennials. No kids, just dogs inside the explosive millennial family trend taking over 2025. That's right. In 2025, it's all about dogs, it's all about cats, it's all about pets, right? We're forgetting about having kids. However, there's nothing wrong with that, but our population is going to shrink if we don't have any kids, right? But let's get into it. Let's get into the topic. No kids, just dogs inside the explosive millennial family trend taking over 2025. But before we do that, I always like to start off with a little laughter, right? And I think you'll find my jokes funny, right? I think they're funny. All right, let's get to the first joke. The dog who got a gender reveal party. My friend had a baby. I had a puppy. They threw a gender reveal. I threw a he's a good boy. Brunch with matching bandanas and bone-shaped cake. When someone asked if it was too much, I said, he doesn't have a 529 savings plan, so let me have this. Told you they were going to be funny. The poodle with a preschool schedule. My poodle has enrichment activities, scheduled naps, and a playdate calendar. He goes to doggy daycare 3 times a week and has a social anxiety if I cancel. Meanwhile, I'm eating leftover pizza at 2 p.m. in my pajamas. Parenting done just furrier. The Frenchie who got a stroller. I bought a stroller for my French bulldog. He refuses to walk after 10 minutes. People in the park ask, how old is my baby? I say, 3.5 in dog years. He's currently going through a don't touch me phase. The lab who has a holiday card photographer. My neighbors sent out baby photo cards. I sent out a glossy portrait of my Labrador in a Christmas sweater with the caption, "We woof you a Merry Christmas." He has more outfits than I do and more Instagram followers. The husky who needed sibling time. My friend told me her toddler need a sibling. I told her my husky need a second dog to help with loneliness. Now I'm a 2-dog household and fully in my dog mom of multiples era. We're currently looking at matching raincoats. The dog who attends family Zooms. During our family Zoom calls, my mom asks, when am I having kids? I pan the camera over to my dog in his custom hoodie, chewing a toy shaped like avocado toast. This is your grandson. He's doing great. Potty trained and everything. Last one for last. The couple who registered at Petco. My partner and I skipped the baby shower. We had a puppy shower with a gift registry at Petco. People brought chew toys, harnesses, and organic treats. We didn't get diapers, but we did get matching flannel vests. Worth it. That was pretty good. I enjoyed those jokes. I hope you did also. All right. No kids, just dogs inside the explosive millennial family trend taking over 2025. I said it before on my show that the Pets Rule Show, dogs are part of the family. Pets overall are part of the family. Who needs kids when you have dogs, cats, reptiles, hamsters, guinea pigs, right? Horses. Who needs kids, right? Are they cheaper pets than kids? I don't know. Maybe they are, maybe they're not. Let's find out right now. In 2025, and the traditional idea of family is being flipped on its furry head. A rising number of millennials are proudly embracing a new lifestyle motto: no kids, just dogs. In the wake of economic uncertainty, climate anxiety, and shifting values, young adults are opting out of parenthood and opting into pet parenthood. This isn't just a quirky trend, it's a cultural shift reshaping industries, housing, social media, and what it means to be a family. Listen, I think they should write off, let you allow pet lovers, pet owners, right? A pet dad or pet mom. Why not allow the write off of a dog or a cat? Listen, why not pets in general? If you can prove with a certificate that you're the proud parent of a dog, a cat, a snake, a hamster, a gerbil, a rabbit, if you can prove it with a certificate of ownership and show receipts that you spend so much money, just like a human baby, why not allow tax write-offs? Well, maybe they do in some countries. I don't think in America yet, but that's just an opinion of mine. Why not, right? No kids, just dogs inside the explosive millennial family trend taking over 2025. Why no kids, just dogs is exploding right now. Number one, cost of raising a child versus a dog. The average cost of raising a child in the US exceeds 300,000. Compare that to a pet which even with premium care rarely tops 3 to 5,000 annually. Millennials are drowning in student debt and facing historic housing prices. Dogs offer companionship without the crushing costs. Ouch. That says it all, right? 300,000 exceeds 300,000 to raise a child. 3 to 5,000 to raise a pet dog, cat. Wow, that's a big difference, right? Well, it comes down to, do you love kids? Do you want to have a family? But then you have those naysayers who say, well, I'm having a family with my beautiful dog, my beautiful cat. Who needs kids? It's going to be a fight between both of them. We'll have to see who wins. But before we move forward on no kids, just dogs inside the explosive millennial family trend taking over 2025, it's time for me to show you pet deals. That's right, pet deals. And for that, I'm going to go to hlcpets.com. On here, you have home, right? You have the Pets Rule Show, pet travel destination concierge, certified pet telehealth experts, pet travel destinations, pet parent emergency, certified pet telehealth experts. You have pet blogs, advertisement, pet services. I'm going to click on pet deals. All right. for pet deals, you have a little bit of everything, right? Nom nom, little bit of everything here. I'm gonna go on Amazon Pets. I'm gonna go down. Amazon Pet Smart. Remember, starts May 13, 14. Shop early deals now. Shop by popular categories. Let's start with the Hills Nutrition Science Diet, right? And I'm gonna say that everyday nutrition, shop science diet, therapeutic nutrition, support long, healthy lives, shop dog, shop cat, find the right food for your pet. Well, this weekend I was at Petco and I was shopping for cat food. I ran out of cat food. I also shop for dog food there. I have a membership card. I pay. I get a lot of perks with it, telehealth perks, a lot of perks, the deals, grooming deals. You know, it's close by, so I love it.
We're late. We're late. Sorry, pal.
You only have so much time. So feed Science Diet with our clinically proven antioxidant blend, helping pets live healthier as long as possible. Because you're only human, there's Hills. Science does more.
Yes, I was in Petco shopping for my cats and dogs. What did I buy? There's only a little bit left here, but I bought the sensitive stomach skin. And I still have plenty of this, the puppy small bites. And if you watch a short, I put it on a short video. Petco big store has a little bit of everything. I like it. Close by retail store. You can walk in. You can meet other pet parents. There were 2 cats for adoption. In the front, they were boys. I think they were brothers. But I have 3 cats. I can't afford any more. I wanted to take them home, but I said no. Let me go food shopping and that's it. Today we're talking about no kids, just dogs inside the explosive millennial family trend taking over 2025. Number 2, emotional bond and mental wellness. With loneliness on the rise, dogs are the ultimate antidote. They provide unconditional love, mental health benefits, and a sense of routine without the life-altering stress of raising a child. Oof, that's a hard one for me. I have 3 kids, 2 girls and a boy. So it's pretty hard. I also have 3 cats and a dog, Yorkie Charlie, right? So I have 3 cats, a dog, and I also have my 3 kids. So it's pretty hard. I mean, I think I get emotional wellness, emotional bond with all of them, right? I'm not going to compare. I love them all uniquely in their own way, right? See Bob over here sleeping backwards, my little American short hair. I love him in his own way, right? Also love my kids also. So it's pretty hard, to choose. But I could understand what they're saying. Number 3, climate conscious choices. Equal aware millennials are reconsidering the carbon footprint of raising children. Pets, especially smaller breeds, align better with sustainable low impact living goals. Wow, that's a mouthful, right? Climate conscious choices. I think that there's a lot of things we're concerned about when it comes to the climate eco choices. I know the potty bags now are pretty famous, right? When you take your dog for a walk, those potty bags are eco friendly. They sell them environmentally friendly, green, and they're not that expensive. I actually get a better deal at the thrift store. Yes, you heard me right. I go to the thrift store and I find a lot of them there. and they usually put them in a Ziploc bag. They'll have like 10 bones, right? That's where they have them inside the bones, like doggy bones, and for like $4, $3. And I know they're green because it says it on the bone, but that's why I've been shopping for my eco-friendly at the thrift store, local thrift store. So if you want pet deals, don't forget to shop at your local thrift store. You can get a lot of good deals there also. All right. All right. Number 4, the rise of pet influencer culture. Social media is rewarding pet parenting with viral fame, from dog birthday parties to designer pet fashion. Being a dog mom or fur dad isn't just a role, it's a lifestyle brand. So we know if you go to hlcpets.com and you click on, I'm gonna take you there, right? Because I found that into dog parties. Let's go there for a moment, right? If you go to hlcpets.com, let me go to the top over here. Let me go to home. If you scroll down, popular pet categories: dog walking, grooming, personal care, pet hotels, pet rescue, pet sale, pet cafes. So if you click on pet cafes, you can celebrate your dog's birthday, anniversary. They have pet cafes for dogs, cats. I mean, little restaurants, lounge, and you can chill. You have 7 of them listed here. I don't want to click on any. I'm gonna click on one. Let's go with Brooklyn Cat Cafe, 454 views. Our mission: the Brooklyn is a volunteer-run adoption center community space working to reduce cat homelessness rescue. And let's go to the website. We've expanded. Make reservations to visit our 2nd floor, complete with a room for shy cats, kitten room, and feline leukemia room. Cannot join us in person? Donate to help. And I want to visit the cafe part. Hours of operation. So you can make reservations on Sunday 12 to 7, Monday 12 to 7, close on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday and Saturday 12 to 7. All right. All right. I get it. What about so yeah, there we go. That's Chateau Le Wolf. Let's go to that one. And here, we invented Dog Cafe for you. Let's go to the website. There you go. Cafe space. I guess they sell dog treats, pet boutique. Yeah, but it's a little bit of everything. Off-leash play area. Let me share this tab so you can see. So I'm at Chateau Le Wolf. Sounds French to me, right? Cafe space, pet boutique, off-leash play area, work from the wolf, dog parties. So this is what I'm talking about the social media is rewarding pet parenting with viral fame, from dog birthday parties to designer pet fashions. As you can see here, their little dress. But this is what I'm talking about. They have dog cafes, cat cafes, where you can go in there, celebrate their birthday, hang out with other pet parents, take a break, take your dog off the leash, let them run around a little bit. I mean, this is the future, what you see here, right? I'm loving it. All right, let's get back to no kids, just dogs inside the explosive millennial family trend taking over 2025. And what this means for the future of family life, right? Do you want to have just pets or do you want to have children? Well, in terms of the ecosystem, in terms of rental space, apartments, houses, condos, housing markets are adapting. Real estate trends now show increased demand for dog friendly apartments, fenced yards, and proximity to parks and schools, right? So, listen, don't be surprised. Near a school, you'll have a dog park where you can bring your dog and watch your kid across the street while your dog is running around. Pet first workplaces, companies are catching on. Pet leave, dog friendly offices, and mental health days with pets are becoming millennial employment perks. I've talked about this before, talked about it in previous shows, how just like we have perks for children, family members who have children at work, we should have more perks for counting out dogs and cats as our children, right? Part of the family. And millennials are seeking those perks. So those big companies, the Amazons of the world, the Googles of the world, the Metas of the world, you know, you want top talent, you're gonna have to provide those perks, right? Sick day if your pet needs to go to the vet, sick day if your pet needs emergency surgery, you get a sick day. You're not charged for those sick days where you can go out freely and not worry about getting fired because you said my dog had an emergency surgery and I needed to, take him to the specialist. So this is important, right? Consumer spending is off the leash. From doggy strollers to DNA test kits, millennial pet parents are driving a 136 billion pet economy in the US alone. And listen, it's a lot of money, but it's true, right? Millennials are spending. They're spending their money hard cold cash, and we have to start catering to those millennials with pets, right? Okay, it's time for a pet deal. And for a pet deal, we go to hlcpets.com. Who's there? Is that Charlie? Charlie, come here. Is that you, Charlie? Is that you, Charlie? Charlie, I'm gonna show you off. Here, wait, before I give you a pet deal. All right, let's go there. Charlie. Okay. All right. Let's get to the pet deals. Go to hlcpets.com. On there, I'm going to click on pet deals. I am going to go to Amazon Pets on the bottom. Shop by popular category. I'm going to go with Purina. Why? I'll tell you in a minute. Dry dog food, wet dog food, dog treats, dry cat food. You have a little bit of everything, right? And you have the bigger brands here, right? Pro Plan. And let me show you.
Our pets. They just know when to push us. Give us more when we need it most. They make the golden years more golden. Routines more exciting. New beginnings less scary. They make the world more beautiful. Our pets give us their best. Every day. In every way. And because of our pets, Purina is doing more of the things that matter. For the ones who matter most. Nutrition is at the heart of what we do. But it's not all we do. Purina cares here. And here.
All right. I have Charlie here with me. So, we're talking about no kids, just dogs inside the explosive millennial family trends taking over 2025. And listen, times are changing, right? Now we use our pets as family members, and they are family members. Charlie, say hi. Won't you say hi? You were away for a little bit, but time is running out. I have to get to these different areas of the show. So cut me some slack, Charlie. Just go down for a little bit. All right. It's time for pet breaking news. And for pet breaking news, right? Sad story over the week, right? They have to pass new laws in terms of such as they have laws now, right? Every state is different. Leash laws, dog licensing laws, restricted. They have pet ownership in apartments, helping dogs, cats, or apartment owner, renters keep dogs, but also they have cruelty and neglect. And then they passed that new retail where you can't sell pets. But over the week, last week, there was a dog owner walking with like two pit bulls. There was two dog owners walking each with a pit bull, and they went ahead and there was another. They were crossing the street. I'm going to show you the video on it. And the long story short, the pit bull mauled and bit and almost killed the Chihuahua. And I'm going to show you more about that right now. And it was scary. I mean, this is kind of things where you have to be careful as a pet owner. You have to be careful. So this is it right here. Caught on camera, community rallies after violent dog attack leaves Chihuahua in ICU. From Upper West Side News delivered to your inbox. And describes her Chihuahua Penny as her best friend. Now Penny is now in the ICU at Blue Pearl after a gruesome attack on the Upper West Side. Unprovoked dog turned and lunge at Penny. And I have a little video here. I'm going to share it with you. It's a little disturbing, but I mean, listen, there's a lesson to be learned in everything that we see happens in terms. So sometimes I get disturbed. I see they have, not just pit bulls. A dog is a dog. Just like we shouldn't have, lions and tigers as pets. Dogs are gonna bite. If they for whatever reason, and they're gonna attack for whatever reason, and that's why as a pet owner you have to be careful. You have to be careful. You have to make sure that you know your pet, your dog. If your dog can't be around other dogs, then you have to be extra. Put a mouth muzzle on him. That way you walk around, you take out, you put a muzzle on him. He can't bite anybody. He can't bite a dog. But you give pet owners a bad reputation when you go around with your dog and you don't know your dog, and your dog attacks a child or another dog or another human being walking, and then who gets the bad rap? The dog, right? And we shouldn't blame the animals. We should blame the dog owner, because in the end they should be ultimately responsible, not the dog, right? Yes, I'm putting blame on the dog owner. Why? Because you should know your pet, right? Well, if you know your pet that can't be around other pets or can't be around other humans, he gets anxious or nervous. Maybe he gets a nervous tick, or he gets anxious around other pets, other humans. Put a muzzle on them. They sell them. They're cheap. Go to Amazon.com, put a muzzle on your dog. simple, easy fix, right? But when you walk around, you have a history of your dog in the neighborhood biting, attacking other people, other humans. Um, it's troublesome, right? So in New York City, New York City's crazy, right? In New York, they're thinking of passing. They're not thinking. They're looking at passing laws holding pet owners responsible. Who needs more laws, right? Let's be more responsible ourselves as pet lovers, pet owners. Let's take responsibility, right? That I thought that was crazy, but I've seen thousands of times happen, and it's worse when you see it when a human has to die or a pet has to die due to negligence of the pet owner whose dog just attacked another pet, another human. I mean, you see it all the time, and again, sad, very, very sad. Um, I went a little bit over. Let's jump into Mr. Animals Lovers 1 Minute Beef. And for Mr. Animal Lovers 1 Minute Beef is going to be on pet owners. You have to be responsible. You have to know your pet, whether you have a cat, a dog, a reptile, whatever kind of pet you have to know your pet. If your dog gets anxious, gets nervous around other dogs, put a muzzle on him when you take him out to the dog park. You know, muzzle, you tie his mouth up and it can't bite nobody, right? So it's going to help you prevent your dog from attacking another dog or another human being and save you a lot of trouble, headaches, and save you from giving, getting sued or calling attention to yourself. And it's going to help the pet stop getting a bad reputation. Pit bulls have a bad reputation, no fault of theirs, because they use pit bulls for everything instead of what it's supposed to be used for, which is love, care, and companionship. Instead, they use them for fighting and all kinds of crazy stuff. And it's sad, when it comes to pit bulls. They're beautiful dogs and they should be used for what they're meant for: companionship, love, and a pet that we love. All right. Before I go, we're talking about no kids, just dogs inside explosive millennial family trend taking over, and that is it for that, right? Not everyone is on board. Some critics claim that no kids, just dogs trend reflects selfishness or escapism, but advocates argue it's radically honest, values-driven choice in a world full of uncertainty. Millennials aren't abandoning responsibility, they're redefining it. As millennials continue to disrupt traditional norms, the idea of what constitutes a family is evolving. Dogs aren't replacing kids, they're redefining love, purpose at home for a generation that's rewriting the rules. In 2025, one thing's clear: the future is furry and it barks. All right. Thank you for watching the Pets Rule Show, Monday through Friday, 7:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. I'm your host, Mr. Animal Lover. Support the Pets Rule Show, like and subscribe. Visit hlcpets.com for pet deals. Pets Rule at hlcpets.com. Send me your questions, emails. You want to be on the show? Call me 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Monday through Friday, 1-800-213-0988. You have questions, I have answers. $1.99 per minute fee. Snap, share, win, enter your best pets pictures, videos for a chance to win cash prizes. Email pictures, videos to petsrule@hlcpets.com. This entire week, we're going to be talking about millennials. Stay tuned for tomorrow's episode. Have a good night.